and sort of like they say, there's that meme. I guess I'm quoting all the Facebook memes today, but there's the meme of like, or it's a little Twitter conversation or something, but like people all the time will talk about time travelers coming from the future and saying, oh, you need to do these things to change the future very drastically, but nobody ever talks about the fact that we can do that now. We can, we don't have to have somebody come from the future. We can try and take those actions now to change the future that we're going to be headed towards. And we often don't think we can do that. I mean, so the tragedy does kind of remind us of our own agency. Strips away the blinders of, oh, well, it's always, it always has to be this way. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I that reminds me of another Greek philosophy. We mentioned this briefly, Stoicism and Stoic framing. And as you were saying that meme about the person from the future coming, uh, one Stoic framing meditation is to imagine your future self looking back on this time of challenge and, heartache or whatever you're going through, and kind of how would they view it? And, as time goes on, you can view it as like a learning experience, and certainly the negative emotions are much lessened. And ultimately, hopefully, talk about tragedy and its opposite in a way, comedy. You can kind of laugh at it, and then
Hmm.
maybe being able to take that future self perspective and viewing your current thing as this is a challenge, and so maybe to quiet those voices that are ruminating about how terrible this is, how everything's messed up, and how it's always like this with me.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And that reminds me, like, especially in Shakespeare, like comedies often end in a wedding. Uh, and metaphorically speaking, the things come back together. The things that were apart are back together. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
The future self and the present self, is that kind of what you're looking at?
Oh, more so like, how do I
You're
put this? Like,
disjointed when you're
yeah,
when
like
you're
any kind of suffering is, I mean, we talk on here about the meaning crisis a lot, right? So, like the meaning crisis, one way you could look at it is like life is unfulfilling, and the proposition is because it's lacking in meaning. But the core thing that sparks it off is like something feels like it's not the way it should be. Something
yeah,
feels wrong or bad or off or out of joint or whatever. And
yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, you said disjointed, so yeah, maybe this is going where you were hinting at.
Hmm.
But the idea being like we only know that it feels bad because there must be another way for it to feel. Otherwise, we wouldn't care. Like, I don't feel bad that I can breathe. Like that
Yeah,
doesn't depress me. Like that's the way it should be. There's just this like natural flow to the breath. I don't feel bad that when I eat a meal, I poop later. Like that's how that process works,
yeah,
you know? But I feel bad that like when I go to work at the office and I work all day and I come home, I feel really depressed. Why?
please like and subscribe for more of our open minded content, and comment below on your thoughts or questions about the story. Let us know if you'd like us to cover another stimulating story, and thank you for participating.